Hello, how you doing? This is Zacarias, and I'm going to go back to my because I didn't want to take your time away, and I got 20 minutes. Library gets on my nerves on the hour. It's hard to edit because my phone when I upload. If anyone can give me a true, I have a Samsung Galaxy. I want to let everyone know is that because at first it was easy to upload videos, but now it's hard to, and it gets frozen. I mean, not frozen. I'm talking about the YouTube gets frozen, like when you try to upload the video. So I'm having problems. So I have to go to the libraries, wherever I can use it for free access of the internet, and I hope I get. If you can donate some money to me, you can see channel Zacarias at gmail.com. You can do it because I do have a PayPal account. So that is a mommy here and help me out and let me know who you are, and I shout out to you. Remember, I'm not trying to reach out to you, but you want to help a poor man. Trust me, you don't have to. You don't have to. That's cool. I ask God for it. Anyway, I wanted to go back to what I was saying about going back to mulatto. I forgot the woman's name. If you go to my Instagram is instagram.com/Zacarias. I have to sound Anglo to let you understand because it's Zacarias. Zacarias El Devo with a I. Okay? Because I'm a Devo, not Diva. Because I'm male. O is masculine in Latin and language, especially in Espanol. So I had to let y'all know that it's a diva. Same thing is my Twitter, and I want you to know that the mulatto. I'm going back. So see the picture. The man about a little bit lighter than I am. He's not real like Elder Boys like. And he says, "I'm not black. I'm half white. I am mulatto." And the meaning is that he's not saying he's 100% white or 100% black. He's saying he's both. Mulatto means both. The woman is biracial. And I thought she's mixing the same. Come joining their business opportunity to sell them pills. And I'm not going to tell you which one pill I'm going to tell you, because I don't want you to try to outrun me. One thing I'll tell my secrets. And so, anyway, she comes, because there was a white woman married to a black man, princely black man. But it's either she like a mixed race, she's typically mixed race woman, all compatible for Latina. And she's saying that mulatto is a derogatory term, and I disagree with her. Because once again, I'm going to go back to historical. Did anybody put, if you had one drop of mulatto blood, you was a slave? No. This is one drop of black blood. My mulatto, in part Indian black ancestors and triracial ancestor male, will be lynched for being accused of doing something to a white woman or doing something to a white person. They did not say, I'm killing this mulatto. They even say black or African American. When we're looking for a colored man or a Negro, they said we will kill this nigger. So I'm getting very tired of people using the term, well, because a mule and a horse, a donkey and a horse, interbreed, crossbreed. I like, a Tuglan. Like a Tuglan, that's one of my favorite, Tuglan and a tiger, right? It's a Tuglan, tiger. Like a lion and a tiger, tiger. They call it a ligger. Ligger is they call it right. I'm what I'm saying. But they try to crossbreed. I didn't know that animals can do that. I know in dogs and cats, little domestic cats and domestic dogs. I never heard a dog and a wolf crossbreed. And remember that the reason why that cats. And one thing I get tired. And I want to mention this. I'm glad about the. People who get in racial relationships will say you don't see dogs and cats interbreeded because they're not the same species. All of us is one species and actually one race in the correct sense, and it's human. These are major ethnic groups. They relate to biological differences. Matters so minor because racial is a social concept based on physique, along with a little bit culture, but makes you physique. Okay, so that's why the people, the Europeans, use the word race to put us all of those of color and those. Remember, Europeans, unfortunately, white folks, since they're a minority. European, Caucasian Europeans have been minorities for years. It's more people of color. Even East India, they try to claim them as Caucasian. And the Aborigines, they have, remember, every time European came, and I'm not trying to be anti-white or anything, it's just very true, try to dominate their country. The British try to dominate India. They put those criminals in Australia. They try to dominate people over there in New Zealand, natives in New Zealand and natives of the Aborigines, in Australia. They even, try to use the Church of England's, misinterpretation of the Bible, and they try to use eugenics. So I'm against abortion. Okay, eugenics was used to say that the color races, whatever, was inferior. So if you want to get rid of them from birthright, so they wouldn't increase. That's why that many of those African Americans are losing people, not only because of the killings and whatever, it's because the killing of babies. It's a genocide. So, and they always think the Hispanic folks are jumping out of the river. That's not true. Jumping the river and all the other stuff, that's a stupid lie. Many Hispanic people come from a Catholic upbringing, because of Spaniards, and not all Hispanics are Catholic, because many Protestant missionaries, when tried to convert them to Protestant, many Jehovah's Witnesses, many Mormons, like for example, Ramis is a quote Mexican by nationality, because white, Mormons try to convert Americans from Catholicism. So, but remember, all Christian sects and groups, the Catholic and the Protestants, did not believe in birth control until the Church of England, the Episcopal Church, Anglican Church, said it was okay. They didn't find things in their interpretation in the Bible that support birth control. I forgot the man in the Old Testament because the Hebrew words get tongue-tied with me. He was the one that had sex and then let his seed, sperm, go out so he would not create no babies, and God had punished it, had got upset with that in the Old Testament. And that's why the church does not believe in birth control. I believe in being fruitful be fruitful and multiply. Other Protestant sects, especially even the conservative, I know the liberal ones, because like the Southern Baptists and all the rest of them, Pentecostal, thought that, that birth control was okay. Margaret Sanger was a racist. She was raised in the Irish Catholic home, but her dad was an atheist. Her mom was a Catholic who was very, faithful to her faith. And Margaret Sanger went against her mother's belief. Margaret Sanger did not like the fact that women were, that birth control was going to stop them from being sexually promiscuous. Not birth control, but the birth rates were going to happen. Because, when you make babies, you're going to have babies. When you have sex, you're going to have babies. I'm talking about sex in the heterosexual sense. Intercourse, not anal. Not licking and using your tongue, whether it be gay, bisexual, or straight. Okay? The penis and vagina. So, the sperm, makes the eggs. Hit the eggs and start making a baby. So, but she also did not like the fact that a lot of African American people, or people here, mixed race and all, were making babies, and it was poor. So her argument was not to trick black Protestant churches, not black Catholic churches. They were black, because I'm a product of one, okay, because I converted one. Black Protestant churches who mill by their own personal interpretation that Peter was talking against in the scriptures. And if anybody tried to go against the minister, there was going to be a problem. So she talked to these ministers and she tricked them. Well, the reason why you are poor and besides segregation is because you have more babies. So, because remember, even though the family was poor, the mother and the father, the married couple will help each other. Yes, some women stay in the house, but also they'll work for domestic, and the man go work with outdoor work, whatever, work for the man, not master, work for the wife or whatever, cut grass, whatever, work for the railroad, work whatever jobs they had. And remember, I'm not, and people all think I was lazy saying that I don't want fast food jobs. Well, because I'm almost 40 years old and I have an education. I'm talking about high school diploma, some college, and a vocation. I'm aware for trying to get a job, not to misuse the government. I also have my own business in selling legal assistance as well. I use my tax return as well. I'm trying to do something for myself. I was just been seeing at the mall. That's why I'm doing this doggone video. I'm not trying to be living off no doggone stupid government. It's because the scandal of society of unemployment has got me in this situation. But I refuse to take a small paying job unless it was on my only way to get a job. It's because historically, people of African American descent was always told to get servant, low-paying, unjust wages jobs, to exploit them. They was not good enough to get a high-paying job, good enough to be a doctor or lawyer. And a lot of people, well, you trying to be a secret at the model. I never saw color as being a secret at the model. But I also want to be an entrepreneur. I want to invest in my, in my craft. I don't want to spend all my money like NC Hammer. No offense to NC Hammer, okay? Or like Red Fox, okay? So let me get that straight. I want to own my own business, and I will teach my kids, don't you dare say your business. I'm not trying to control your doggone life, but it's our family business, okay? Whoever you marry, you better not let them take over this business. I don't care who color they are. I'm not, what's his name? I'm not Barry Gordy. I'm not Famous Amos, and I definitely is not, Bud Johnson. Okay, so that's the whole reason why I'm B.I. Dudley from remember good hair. Remember good hair. Remember he said we're not selling our business, and I mean, but I'm not any color. I want our family to be old money when I die, and my great grandkids and my great grandkids coming like the Hiltons. So anyway, that's my goal. But going back to the situation, she told people. So she used eugenics. Why I'm talking about this is because there's a lot of birth rate going away because that's, why we are losing? Well, because, yes, it's true, okay? But a lot of us are losing, and a lot of Hispanics are having more birth rates than African American people descent who are not Hispanic. So that's the whole reason why that. Because in a lot of folks say, well, we gotta have abortion in order to have because of rape and incest. Can I tell you something, y'all? Stop using this stupid concept, because first of all, the baby of that rape or incest is innocent. It is not to be killed. They can be given to an adopted couple, or a couple who wants to adopt them, okay, who cannot have children. Second of all, historically, that's one thing I agree with my mixed heritage. If all them sisters who were raped by a master had killed all the babies, none of us would be here. Go to Hispanics. And those sisters, Afro-Latino sisters and Hispanic, Indo and Hispanic, whatever, Native American, indigenous people in Hispanic countries who were raped by Spaniards and other Europeans had killed them babies. It would not be them. Okay? So let's get it straight. Y'all using that argument. Okay? Those who love Malcolm X, remember his mother was a product of interracial rape. They would not have been Malcolm X. If Frederick Douglass' mother was raped, they would not have been him. Because his dad was a white man. He don't look all that ambitious himself. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it straight. He's a mulatto and partly American. He's my role model, by the way. And I also learned that, you know, that he was also married to a white woman in Washington, D.C. Oh, yeah, afraid that was. So, anyway, point is, I'm getting very tired of people using their argument. So, remember, the reason why we have the Planned Parenthood right there by 45 in Houston, Texas, very biggest Planned Parenthood of the country. It's right there to get Hispanic, because a lot of Hispanics who are leaving the church, a lot of them are cultural Catholics who are not traditional, you know, go by scripture and sacred tradition, other church teachings. Not saying all of them. Let me get this straight. I don't want to stereotype nobody, but those who have left, those who also have become Protestant, or those who are not faithful, who are also lapsed, and African Americans who are Catholic, you know, who have left the church or who are not, who are lapsed. Remember, or even those who are Protestant, remember, a lot of those women who's getting abortions are not because of rape. They're getting their freak on. And I was arguing with somebody about it. Well, you're not a woman, you can't say nothing. Can I say something? Can I say something? Even though I'm not a fornicator. If I did fornicate, if I did have a adulterous relationship, if I did get married and the wife was trying to abort my baby, don't you know that I sprayed my seed, my sperm, in those eggs? So it's a man's right to say something about this child. Lord have mercy. And why would you kill a fetus? I am a liberal. I'm a pro-life liberal, and I want to get this straight to everybody. Not every pro-life, not every Democrat is a pro-choice. I'm pro-choice on other issues, but when it comes to life or not, sometimes I do say that I should use as a boy because I have narcissistic parents. But I have learned to accept it, and I thank God. No, I mean, God forgive me, and I thank God being here because that's the main creator. Okay. And I want to say this, that by reading Galatians chapter 4 or 5 about becoming an adult. Yes, and I have rights. I now not letting know, and also Jesus also was not for family 100%. Matthew 10. And I'm not perfect, but I want to let you know that when it comes to abuse and narcissism is not of God, and tyrannical is not of God, no matter who tries to portray it as being of God, and people trying to take your rights away, not trying to belittle you and put you on lower position of life and try to beneath you, make you lower and something. I disagree with that. Okay, and so those. By reading scripture, I read it as well. So I'm getting very tired of people promoting narcissism in any religion, and it has no part of doing of Christianity. But what important is, I'm trying to accept me for who I am as a human being, and not to sit here and say that I wish I was dead, whatever. Because when you have people control your doggone life, it takes a whole control of you. You know, I'll always love myself, but it's a predicament of things I never want to be part of. They never asked to be part of anyway. So that's the point, and I want to go back to the mulatto. So those people, you know, was not out there to be killed. You know, was out there to get killed because of black heritage, not because it was mulatto. So a lot of folks are not for one drop rule, but I'm getting very tired of people trying to say, well, because it's a mule. I'm sorry, what's wrong with a mule? I don't mean compare it to a monkey. I'm not saying being black is monkey. No, don't get me wrong. But to understand the context of the Eurocentric mindset, a lot of those mulattoes were free. Some was not free. Some of those black schools, mulattoes found those schools along with white men because they fund those educations. The black colleges, therefore the mulattoes were the first one who was the first students. So I'm not offended of the word mulatto, and the mulatto comes from the mixed people of African European mixture, and also too in the Spaniards who was in Muslim in Spain, they intermixed with the Spaniards. That's why. So can you please stop saying that mule mess? Because I have no problem being called a mulatto. And if I want to be called a mulatto, that's my problem. Go on somebody else's site and tell them the N-word. Okay? All I gotta say. Bye.